I started making the loom up. This goes into the flight controller, this one, and this one goes into the receiver. Now on here I've taken the wires out so as you know, you can see, disregard the receiver wires, so as you can see what I'm doing. Only reason, no other reason. I don't advise you do it because it affects the ability to grab this when you put it in. Just cut the wires off and, you know, tuck them out of the way. What I've got is this one here, which is the black wire, which this is upside down, so it's got to be that way. I've got the third pin in, which is the third pin in, which is the black wire, which is RX6. So RX6 here is going to the smart port, so as I can get all the telemetry and everything. So that's going into the yellow one on the receiver. And so when it's plugged in like that, and that's plugged in there like that, you know what I mean? So I've done that one. Those two wires there, I believe, are for the buzzer. You got positive and negative, although they're the same bloody colour, near enough. And that one is, that one's actually TX6. So I don't need that, but I'm going to leave it there for the time being. Then I've got to get this wire here. This connector here is focus. This connector here is for not smart port, for S-bus, which I've fed underneath, which comes out here. The green one has got to go to the white one off this connector here. Off that connector there, you got the white wire. The white wire has to go to the green one in the receiver. So I can connect that one up, and then obviously positive and negative go to that one because that's 5 volts out from there. So green to white, and then black and red to black and red on there. Before you rush out and buy one of these receivers, which is the FreeSky RXSR, I think, there's a couple of things that you need to know about it. Is number one, it's actually a satellite receiver, which means that it has to be plugged into another receiver and be used as a slave device, or you flash it with the latest firmware, which is can't remember, but that's on the FreeSky website, which means that you have to get this thing which comes with it and plug it into your Taranis and flash it through that. The other thing as well that you need to remember is it's got inverted smart port, so the telemetry is actually inverted, and all the F4 flight controllers, from what I can see, are actually non-inverted, and you can't actually change it. The F3s will do inverted and non-inverted, so it's fine. I may be wrong on it actually, I don't know. So to get non-inverted telemetry, I don't even know if you'll be able to see it, but I've had to solder the TX off the transmitter to transmit telemetry into there. That is actually the non-inverted pin, and now I've got all the telemetry coming through. So I've got all the voltage, the battery voltage, the current, I've got absolutely everything there, so it's all working now. Oh yeah, and also I was a bit of a dickhead because I connected the receiver to the flight controller to it to start with, and I shouldn't have done. It's to transmit from that to output the telemetry. Oh, what a nightmare. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wire the buzzer up. What's it doing now? Oh, you bag of shit. Hello? Is that recording? Although you're not going to be able to see it very well, but that red wire off there is UART1, which is connected to all the blue wires off the ESCs, which is the telemetry. So that's done. Obviously that's got to be fed somehow back into there and plugged into there. So that's what's next now? Camera. VTX is already there anyway, so I've got to put the camera on. I'll put the camera on the front, obviously. Looks stupid on the back and I won't be able to see where I'm bloody going. So I'm going to put the camera on the front, then I can feed the VTX wires and everything else back into there. Oh, it's getting there. Very, very slowly. Very, very slowly. I think I'm on the final stages now. Camera's there, obviously. I've had to drill a hole in the middle there for it to fit through, because that's the only possible. That is so close, it's unreal. It's so that's that. The 3 wires I need, which strangely, these are the 3 wires off the flight controller. So I've got 2 oranges and a blue. Now believe it or not, one's 5 volt, one's ground, and the other one is video. I can't get them wrong. So they've got to go to 5 volt, ground and video. So that's those 3. So I'm going to cut them and pair them up to those 3. And fingers crossed, I'm nearly done. I bloody hope I am, because this has been a nightmare. It's been problem after problem after problem. And then I've got to fire it up and reverse some of the motors. Yeah. Hey ho, nearly there. Nearly done. I've had enough for one day. Cameras in the front. It'd be stupid in the back because I'd crash even more than usual. I've carefully had to craft this piece out here with a very blunt knife because there wasn't enough room. The only thing I'm a bit pissed off about is the camera. The camera's actually too high. It could be a lot lower profile, and I'm hoping that's enough angle. Don't know. I ain't going to fly very fast anyway. I'm not going to fly very far. It's going to crash anyway. So it's sort of done. The only thing I've got to think about is the battery straps. I'm using the what they're called now, Turnigy Bolt 4S LIHV batteries, because it's what I've got. You know, I've got to straighten those out. I've got to try and secure them because I don't really want those going in the props. And that's about it. I don't think there's anything else actually. Oh, the only thing I've got to do is go into BL Heli and reverse the motors. I haven't done that yet, but it's nearly done. Nearly done. Excuse the noise in the background. I'm just charging the bike to go out on a jolly. This is the quad. It's finished, but it isn't. But it is. Whatever. I decided that because I want an HD camera on it, to put the battery, which I haven't got, to put a battery on there and an HD cam on there is going to be ridiculous. There's just not enough room. So, got one of these. I've taken the top off because it's impossible to get the bloody things out otherwise. This is what's known as a run cam split. That's the one. Oh god, I'm crap. That's the programmer. The box with bits in it. I actually ordered this on Sunday. It came from Wolverhampton and I had it delivered to work because I have problems with people delivering here. They don't know I exist. I ordered it on Sunday, it was dispatched Monday and it turned up Friday. First class. fantastic. Thanks Royal Mail. So you get all the connectors. You also get a longer reach cable for that, in case that isn't long enough, but that's going to be plenty for that. That actually bolts on. Take that off because you don't need it. I do need it. That bolts on there, or it's probably going to have to bolt on like that. So what I've got to do is I've got to take these mounting posts off again, and I'm going to have to put extenders. I may just take the bolts out and then screw some extenders on it, because I've got some more somewhere. So I'm going to do that, because this is also an FPV cam, and it's got obviously video out, and it's also records in HD, and it's got global wide dynamic range. The quality of this is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I'm going to fit that. The run cam's installed because I wanted HD recording, and I wanted a flight cam, and I wanted everything else. This is the Bluetooth module which comes out. The only thing that's a bit unfortunate is the start and stop button is behind here, but I'm sure in the settings you can actually get it to auto start and auto stop as soon as you connect power, which I'm going to enable. I think that's the Wi-Fi button. That is looking nice and neat, if I do say so myself. So the only thing we've got to do now is put the top cover back on, which fits perfectly now. I've had to grind a piece out the front there so as the camera sits in it, and then all I need to do is put the battery on top. Job's done. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. This must be one of the best builds I've done. In fact, this must be the best build I've done. The British summer. It's beautiful when it doesn't rain, and now the trees have treed quite a lot. I can see them when I'm going to hit them, rather than ghost branches and stuff. Anyway, oh shit, I'm flying this today, which is my new creation, and I'm looking forward to it, sort of, but I'm not really, because I haven't actually flown a mini quad for over 12 months now. In fact, I haven't flown a quad for over 12 months. All my settings and everything else are all standard, so it's going to be a slow flight because the rates are very, very low. But I need to, I suppose, grease myself into it. Oh, a bit like bondage. So here we go, let's try it. I don't know if this camera's, this GoPro's shaking, but I bloody am. That was a bit nerving. I don't know why, but the battery's, it's saying battery low. Don't get it. I think it, oh, I know why. I know why it's saying battery low is because I've got LIHV batteries in there. So it thinks it's a 5S battery, but it's low voltage. I forgot about that. Never mind. I'm not doing any more until that's right. There's I don't I don't feel comfortable. I've got to get back into it slowly. Anyway, there's the maiden flight. As you can see, I'm a shit pilot because I haven't flown for God knows, well, 12 months, so I'm off home. Bye.